What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are continuing our career revival of Josh Rosen. It is a 5-year career revival. Every year is one episode. We are here for year 2. Year 1 went, pretty well for Josh Rosen. Featured in the Pro Bowl, established himself as a starter. Statistically was solid. 3,800 yards, 32 touchdowns, 15 picks. Obviously, interceptions a little high, but he's done enough to firmly cement himself as the franchise. Take that back. He's done enough to solidify himself as the elite starter for the Chicago Bears as we geared up to year 2. Now, if you're paying attention to football in real life, Josh Rosen is now a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers practice squad. I was thinking about just trading Josh Rosen somehow to the Bucs, but we're here right now. And, maybe if things come up that there is a scenario that we get traded, maybe we don't play particularly well with the Bears and we can find our way over there in Tampa to be the successor to Brady. Maybe. But I'm not going to force that round peg into a square hole right now. We're going to continue with Josh Rosen in his path because, hey, he's on the practice squad. He can get poached on any given week. So, in real life, if the Bears, who, let's be honest, Bear fans right now, upset that Mitchell Trubisky has been announced their start. I'm not saying they all wanted Nick Foles to be their starting quarterback, but you figure when they made the trade to get Foles from the Jags, that at least you wouldn't have to go through Trubisky again. So I'm not completely ruling out the fact that if it kind of goes to shit for the Chicago Bears, that they might want to poach Josh Rosen off the Tampa Bay Bucs practice squad. So we were here for year 2 of 5, and we endured our first draft. I was a little bit worried that they would pull the trigger on a quarterback, but they actually tried to help us out in the first round, landing Landry Manning, the wide receiver out of West Virginia, 73 overall. Physical, got 91 speed, 90 acceleration. Catching looks solid to be 6'4", to almost 220 with 94 jumping. This guy here is definitely a jump ball specialist. Hey, it's better than the last West Virginia wide receiver the Bears drafted. Outside of that, we got a D-tackle here in the second round. Third round, real good value. Jeremiah Cobb out of Mizzou, 74 normal dev. Even though he looks like an elf, that's fine. Got a running back there, a new center, depth center. Hopefully that guy's not hunting us to the ball anytime soon. Please give me Cody Whitehair. Well, it's a solid draft, and at least they didn't draft a quarterback, which means they must believe in the chosen Rosen. So let's get into year 2. We were able to kick our feet up for the preseason because we're the starter, and there was no one else really that they brought in. So let's set our season goal here for the regular season. Last year, our season goal was 25 touchdowns, and we definitely broke it. So let's go for 30 this year. Let's up it just a little bit. 1,600 XP on the line as Josh Rosen sets his lofty goal at 30 touchdowns as well as making the playoffs. We actually kicked off the season against Green Bay. I was planning on, we're going to hop in that week 5 game, the home game against the Packers, but on the road, able to kick off with a 23-17 victory where Josh Rosen also got a little skill point here. So we'll use the field general archetype to bring him up to a 72 overall. Awareness, becoming more aware by the day, getting more comfortable in Matt Nagy's scheme to mid accuracy. We kind of really want to get him up a dev trade here this season. But hey, for one game in, 2 touchdowns, 320, 330, going toe to toe with Rodgers, it feels good. Look at that weird selfies he's doing. All right, week 5, it's been an up and down season, 2-2. We're, no one's really taken control of the NFC North. And through 4 games, Josh Rosen sitting at 3rd in the league in passing yards, has 7 touchdowns to 2 picks. It's not really that bad. The run game's not really helping us out. Dave Montgomery's not really going off. In terms of wide receivers, very weird that Greg Ward, Philadelphia Eagle legend Greg Ward, is actually our leading receiver. 74 yards a game. But hey, we're targeting Jimmy Graham and Allen Robinson, and I'm going to be able to feed them a little bit here as we gear up to hop in for this game against the Packers. 5-9, Khalil Mack and Hicks are actually getting after the quarterback. They're feasting right now. Interceptions would be nice to be up just a little bit. But we're 2-2. This is a massive game at home. Rival game. Let's go and win this one. Let's outduel Aaron Rodgers for the second time this season and bring our team to 3-2 and hopefully first place in the division. Well, thank God for that. Wasn't recording. Thought I was recording the whole time. But hey, I'm glad you guys get to see this one as we lost 48-34. Okay, you might be saying to yourself, whoa, look at this one. Look at this shootout. 2 great quarterbacks, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns for Josh Rosen. C4, why didn't you hit record, you moron? Well, first things first, I just cracked open an energy drink, so I'm not quite there yet. But also, it was Matt Stafford level of a game. I threw 4 picks, And I'm glad you guys didn't get to see me at another low point on the channel. But yeah, this was not a good one. I would say through all of year one with Josh Rosen, we were playing very well. And like all the gameplays, we played very well. Now here's the reality check. We're not, once you start smelling your own shit and thinking they don't stink, you need something like this to wake you up, bring you back down to reality. Things are not good. 2-5. We got to talk with Matt Nagy. Team struggling, we're losing games, and our offense is underperforming. Do me a favor, speak up, call out your teammates, challenge them to be better. That's honestly, we got to take accountability. I think that's probably the best way to do it, is take our own responsibility, put it on us, don't blame everyone, because we just had a 4-pick game not too long ago. So lead your offense to 3 offensive touchdowns against the Saints. Let's do it. Oh my god. Oh. That would have been insane. I would have pooped myself if he made that catch. We go Montgomery out the backfield. He's gonna beat one guy. Yes! 1 touchdown in the books. David Montgomery, let's go. Oh, let's go, Allen Robinson. Needed that little bit of slants cheese, but it's all good. I don't know why we're going no huddle. I don't know what I hit. Does hold X make your no huddle go? I don't know. But we got Montgomery wide open out the backfield again. That's why they shipped Jordan Howard out of town, because he couldn't catch. Montgomery showing he's a complete running back. Nope. Shouldn't have thrown that. Shouldn't have thrown that. Is that defensive rookie of the year, Nigel Bradham with a pick 6? Wow. Look at the bottom. How is an interception a game day goal for my player? And that was sick by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown 2 of 3 that we need for our game day goal. But 1 interception? That's what? Good. Come on. I don't want to be the first thing that's scripted, but that felt like there was no way any of my players would tackle him. Ooh.
That's terrible.
Ooh. Well, at least we're still on the board to get the 3 touchdowns. That's what we wanted, right? Now that there was no small print that said we had to win the game as well. We just got to get 3 touchdowns. Here we go. Big play, Allen Robinson in the red zone. Let's get that 3rd tutty. We'll go play action. G Ward in the slot. I like that look. G Ward! Yes! 3rd touchdown of the game. It's probably out of reach to win it, but we did our big goal. At least we got some more faith from our head coach that Josh Rosen's still the guy here in Chicago. It's a great throw. Great play, Greg Ward. All right, let's just kick our feet up. The team's actually... How did that happen? What? All right. Literally wanted to just kick our feet up, thinking this game was out of reach, and then out of nowhere, okay, we got a chance. Final play of the game. Hail Mary. We have 1 star player we kind of want to go to. Give him a chance. We don't get a whole lot of throw power. That's the problem. We got 89 throw power. 89 throw power. We don't have really anyone over like 91 speed. So it doesn't fit that vertical here. But hell of an effort here from the Chicago Bears. Josh Rosen. We went in the game thinking that this is going to be a tough one. The Saints are a really, really good team. And we almost completed that comeback. We had a chance at the end. Josh Rosen finished the day 500 yards. We threw 3 touchdowns, and the game took. There you go. You wanted a vote of confidence from your head coach in a losing effort. That's about as good as you could possibly get. Even though it was a losing effort, we're going to text from our coach. We did what he asked us to do. Everyone's job, but we still need the win, man. We got 200 XP. We still lost. Guys aren't happy, but it's a loss that we could definitely build upon. Here in week 14, 3 weeks left. We're 6-7, coming off a big 35-14 victory over the Vikings. As you can see, we are tied for first in the North. Everyone's kind of sucking. What we're going to do, we have a breakout teammate here for Allen Robinson. Obviously, he's going to need a huge game because he has to go to an X Factor 4. I mean, that's not going to happen, I don't think. But I want to see this Bears team do it. Right now, my plan is to play that Week 17 game against the Detroit Lions because it's a rivalry game. It closes the season out at home. Hopefully, over the next 2 weeks, do enough for that game to mean something here. We get to upgrade Rosen, whose morale is through the roof. He has been playing very, very well, even though the Bears, record-wise, isn't anything to write home about, but Rosen has been performing. And again, I guess for this series, all it really does come down to is job security. Are we still going to be the quarterback next year? But losing 2 in a row, I mean, do we have a chance at wild card? Probably not. No. Well, whatever, man. We can still finish the season out on a high point and get a recommitment that we're going to be the starter in year 3. Opening drive, Allen Robinson gets the touchdown. Nothing really to play for except for your pride. And let's, try to run the score up. Try to make our box score stats pad our stats here a little bit. Let's be like, I don't know. Let's be like Jerry Rice. No, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice was never really padding stats. He just had really good longevity, even though it kind of looked like he passed stats. No, padding stats, Emmitt Smith when he went to the Arizona Cardinals. So let's be Emmitt Smith on the Cardinals right now with Josh Rosen to close out the season. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he gone. Maybe not. But he got real far. And I think we should be able to punch it over the line here. Give me a couple more plays. 1250. Allen Robinson, what a beast. Oh, why not again? Why not again? Slants cheese, Allen Robinson. Oh, let's go right out the backfield. Montgomery, run him over. Get in. He's in. Reaches out. That's one of the definitely cooler aspects of gameplay is when guys are right there. They actually reach out and try to, get that touchdown. Look, come right in you. 3D. Well, that was a great play. Oh, you got to catch that. All right, great starting field position. Can we float this into the... Yes, we can. I don't know, defense must have forced a turnover or something like that. Josh Rosen wasn't paying attention. He was trying to, chill in a hot tub or something. So, 1st and goal, and we make money. Money Miller, Anthony Miller comes down with it. Let's keep padding them stats, baby. There we go. And Josh Rosen gives up the opportunity to throw for his 40th touchdown. He's sitting at 39 just to help David Montgomery get that little bit of morale boost. Finish the season strong. So to close it out, man, I mean, that's another impressive performance from Josh Rosen. 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, and we had that balance of the offense over 100 yards for David Montgomery. Huge game from Allen Robinson. So at least we finished the season on a very, very high note for the Bears, getting a divisional victory over rival Detroit Lions. Yeah, let's be honest. Year 2, probably, I mean, it didn't necessarily go the way we wanted to, but it went. It came and gone. There was more ups and downs than, say, year 1. Year 1 was a little bit more linear. And that's when you think about Madden 21 and all these modes, everything is generally linear, but it was a huge year statistically for Josh Rosen. We still got 3 years left on our contract. We went up a dev trait to a star dev. I don't want to spoil the stat. How did we do that? Well, we're 7-9, 2nd place in the North. Statistically, 1st in yards, 2nd in touchdowns, and that wasn't because I was playing. We straight up simmed that game after I threw a bunch of picks. He still threw 5 touchdowns. We know what the Bears offense can do in the sim, and Josh Rosen, I mean, he's turning around his career. We need to get this postseason success. Maybe get a little bit more consistency. Maybe cut down on the interceptions just a little bit. And obviously some of those were user error. But that is sensational for Josh Rosen. Running the ball. Could get a little bit more balance to our offense. But Montgomery, he's doing a solid job. Balance. Developing into a complete running back. 8-4 for Miller. 8-9 for Jimmy Graham, who's been a stud. Greg Ward, almost 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. And Allen Robinson, AR-12. They're almost 1,400 yards. Almost 100 catches. And 11 touchdowns defensively. I mean, yeah, that's a drop off, a cliff in production from Khalil Mack from a year ago. And it's very weird saying that the Bears offense, which came 6th, was better than the Bears defense, which came 13th, which still isn't even that bad. But looking at the yearly awards, MVP is chosen Rosen. How can you win? That's crazy. That's not crazy, though, because how many times you see Trubisky in Madden 20? How many times have you seen Nick Foles in Madden 21 win the MVP? So, I mean, you can't ask for a better start for Josh Rosen, but it's one of those ones that you can't help but feel like it was still a disappointment. And maybe that's just the kind of guy we were setting up Rosen to be, is that, you know, it's almost you want to see Josh Rosen complete the turnaround, but it's the end game is winning a Super Bowl. Because, like, winning the MVP, that's nice. It's nice. Maybe it's slightly tainted because we know how overpowered the Bears are in the sim, but, like, I would have rather come like 4th or 5th in MVP voting and have a chance of winning a Super Bowl with Josh Rosen. I don't know. I could be off base on that, but we got the MVP. Looking at the rest of the awards, he was runner-up for Offensive Player of the Year. We didn't have. Oh, that's actually a little surprising that Allen Robinson is only 4 there for the wide receivers. But, you know, we did it, man. We're up a depth trait, and we're definitely on the right foot for year 3. The Super Bowl here, Patriots, it's a Brady Bowl, and the Brady beats his former team 37-27, as we might as well just kind of get into the draft again. At least make that the lead off for the next episode here. As we go through free agency, I wish there was like a free agency recap so I could see actually what happened to my team. Who do we get? Who do we lose? But at least we're still here, right? We're still here, baby. And we're still slanging and banging. So Josh Rosen, complete year 2 of the career revival, and absolutely thriving in the Chicago Bears offense. MVP, but you can't help but think, you know, almost feel like I'd trade that for a playoff run. I'd trade that for the Bears firmly establish themselves as a playoff contender when there's still maybe more questions than answers when it comes towards the Bears for year 3, year 4, and year 5. Because is the rest of the team going to be able to pick up the slack? Is the defense going to be more consistent? Are we going to have Khalil Mack continuing to play like an elite player? Or is he going to get below 10 sacks with injuries turned off? You know, it's just little things like that. But we can control what we can control. And that is the performance of Josh Rosen. And here in year 2, he is league MVP. So how are we going to be able to build on that in year 3? Well, that is for another video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.